Easiest way to think of it is you go wrist, thumb, knuckles, fingers. So we put on our thumb, make sure the part that says this side down is this side down. And you're going to wrap around your wrist one time. Then you're going to wrap around your thumb one time. And again, there's no wrong way to do these. There's 50 million different ways. They're just very self-expressive ways. So now we're going to go around the knuckles. Now when you go around knuckles, you want to keep your fingers apart. So you're going to go 1, and we're going to go 3 times. 2, 3. So you should be finishing kind of draped over your pinky there. Yeah. Now we're going to come up through the webbing of your thumb. We're going to go back down. So like I said, wrist, thumb, knuckles. Now we got to get a running start for the fingers. So we come down here on the wrist again, and we're going to come up to the pinky. Good. So now we're going to loop around the pinky. So you'll see this line that we made coming up to the pinky. We're going to follow it back down. So there should be like 2 lines there. And when we get to here, we want to close our hand, and that's where we want to pull it tight. Because if we have our hand open and we pull it tight, then you won't be able to close your hand later. So you close your hand, pull it tight. Now we're going to go around the wrist the other direction. So when we open up, we're going to go to the, all right, so we wrap around the index finger and we follow the same line back down. Close the hand, pull it tight. So now we're going back, good. Now we're going to go back the other direction. This time we're going to go between our pinky finger and our ring finger, and then we're going to loop around. So we're in the middle, down the middle. Good. Close our hand, pull it tight. Now we're going to go back around. We're going to come up to the middle of your index finger and your flip-off finger. We're going to go around the flip-off finger and back down. So we're following that same line. Close your hand, pull it tight. Good. Now we got to kind of pretty up this top part. So we're going to cinch it all down with one big loop across. Now, so that's draped up, we're going to come up to the webbing again. We're going to go down the wrist. And this is where we start reinforcing the wrist a bunch of times. So I start moving my way down the wrist. If you have plenty, you can move up the wrist. And at this point, you're just trying to kind of use up the rest of it. So you might go down the wrist a few times, up the wrist a few times. You might go back around the knuckles. Whenever you finish, you end up wrapping it on the wrist. That brought good. No, this is good. Sometimes, what happened was probably in the fingers it got flipped over at some point. Very quick fix. You just do that. And then, okay. So all you do is just twist it when it does that. So just twist. Watch. Boom. Boom. Does that feel good? Yeah? Don't break my hand. Good. That's it. Awesome.